welcome once again to some 0k action. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 on the something revised map. Will it actually tell me up here, I wonder? Huh. Well then. It's on some map, basically. I've played on it once before, I'm pretty sure, but yeah, I can't for the life of me remember what the hell it was called. Oh, Lowlands. Okay, it's Lowlands Crossing revised. Now I remember. Okay, well, in any case, we'll skip the pre-game. Whoops, pre-game chatter. See what everyone's starting off with. Got myself, Lightman at the bottom. My ally, Patrician, at the bottom right. Looks like he's going for short bots. I'm going for cloaky bots. Drunken Master going for economy, and we've got spiders by Miguel W. Interesting choice given the sort of map we got going for us, but whatever, we'll see what happens. We'll just fast forward a bit. We've got a couple of initial glaives by myself. Maybe they're going to be able to do a bit of damage. Here we go, we've got short bots for a Drunken Master. We'll see how that works out. Bandits versus glaives, yeah. Engines do a bit of damage. We've got our scout units managing to make their way to the enemy's base. Not really seeing too much though, and ouch, almost dying to a roach there. I don't think I really lost anything too particularly important, and I did actually manage to take out one mech, which is better than nothing. Unfortunately, the other mech does not go down. Flea's coming in, going to be avoiding that single bandit it seems. And opponent's just going to continue expanding. As for resources, relatively even. Lotus is going to be defending for myself, so yeah, things are going to be relatively close now. I'm not really sure if I've spotted that roach or not, but in any case we do have a couple of venoms coming up for Miguel W. Roach is going to be spammed quite a bit actually by Drunken Master in case we try to go with anything too significant. I believe that was a roach of our own just getting destroyed there. I think one of the enemy roaches just tried to wander and got destroyed by our defences. Not really sure why I'm continuing to play on maximum speed actually. Let's just play at normal speed. My onion just tries to come in, but thankfully though, I don't really lose too much to those roaches. Those roaches, they did destroy 3 of my glaives, but that was for the price of 2 roaches, and they're not exactly cheap either, so I dare say I came out on top of that. We'll see how this works out though. I do manage to take out a couple of their mechs. Actually not doing such a bad job when it comes to raiding them, even actually slowing down the geothermal plants a bit. Unfortunately, yeah, going to get them taken out by Lotus. I do manage to save the Rockos at the very least. More glaives coming in to support them. Looks like I'm going to be linking up my mexes to help overdrive them that much more so, and yeah, continuing to reclaim as well. I assume our opponents are doing something similar, maybe not. Well, in any case, should be interesting to see what happens. We've got a very early missile silo by Patrician, probably because he knows there's going to be a bit of a deadlock on this map. Interesting place to put a radar tower, very close to us to say the least. Going to be detected and destroyed, I think, by the Stardust. No, actually, no, the radar tower was there, so I'm not entirely sure what actually destroyed it. Maybe the Rogue did actually. This Miguel W does not quit though. I think I was actually playing with him before. Interesting. Well, seems to be playing a little bit better this time around, although he is losing a few units a bit needlessly. He should have sent in the Hermit in front of his Venoms in order to tank the damage. But oh well, what can you do? I think he's just going to mostly hold on to his position. And opponents do have a couple of Faradays and a Stardust as well. No longer ranged ground defenses though. Interesting. Well, we'll see how that works out. And looks like that Drunken Master has mostly abandoned his roach production for the time being as well, but morphing his geothermal plant into a Moho 1. Stingray actually was constructed in time though, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, taking out our shorter ranged defenses there. And yeah, this Lotus is just going to get finished off by the Hermits. Sucks, what can you do? This Outlaw by Patricia definitely needs to get out of there as quickly as possible. I mean, his pulses, he will do a bit of damage I suppose, but actually might be able to destroy a Hermit and a Venom actually, now that I think of it. But no, instead he's got a Command of 5, whatever the hell that is. Okay then. To help out instead. Not really sure how much damage he'll be able to do with that, but I suppose, well, combined damage with the Lotus and the Commander might just be able to take out these Hermits. Unfortunately, quite a bit of damage being done by opponents there, and we actually do have Miguel W with his Commander trying to reclaim as much as possible as well. Ghost turret also being popped up for Drunken Master there, and well, what the hell? battle lines definitely going to get drawn. Will this silo make all the difference though? That's the question. Apparently this thing can load up to 4 missiles at once, it seems. What is the range on this thing actually? Yep, it can reach all the way to the corners of the enemy's base. That's pretty good. I dare say our first target should probably be the geothermal plants. I mean, I don't think we actually know that this one's been upgraded, but at the same time, they're kind of valuable and they do still explode violently, although the Moho geothermal plant explodes even more violently. But we don't know which one's which, so well, we'll see what this nuke is going to be aimed at. The tactical missiles on this silo can actually be sped up with more build power being devoted to them, but yeah, it looks like Patrician's just going to be going with regular build power on his missile silo. I believe we've got crap loads of hammers being built out, and actually we'll be able to do a bit of damage, although given how flat the map is, I think I might have been better off just with a couple of snipers, or maybe a couple of snipers mixed in with a couple of hammers. Just given how flat the terrain was, I could have easily sniped stuff like this Annihilator from... man, this thing's got massive range actually. Jesus, you can even snipe the missile silo. But anyway, I could have sniped the defences from across the river relatively easily. But oh well, what can you do? Live and learn, eh? Live and learn. Instead I've got crap loads of hammers. I've got no idea what's being constructed here. I believe we do have radar though. Yep, we sure do. But all it's going to reveal is that there's something here. I don't actually know what the hell it is. Frankly though, it does require 50 power, and I don't believe that there's enough power to it just yet though. But once it does get power, it'll be able to reach quite a few things, including our tactical missile launcher. Do we actually... oh, we actually do have 2 missiles already there, actually, by the looks of it. So we've got 2 EOS's, a third one being built. Not really sure why exactly Patrician hasn't launched something yet. I mean, he could have blown up this commander, which as you can see has been quite the thorn in our side. Not really sure why he actually hasn't tried to do something. I mean, he knows that the Annihilator is now here. He should have at least tried to, I don't know, send a nuke there or nuke the Moho geothermal plant, I don't know. Ah, here we go, finally. There we go, very nice little shot by the tactical nuke there, destroying one geothermal plant, blowing away some infrastructure. Shieldbot factory is still alive though, which kind of sucks, but yeah, they're going to have to terraform the terrain a bit there to rebuild the Moho geothermal plant, to say the least. A good shot there. Only problem is that the Annihilator can actually reach the tactical missile launcher, although no, wait, we actually have a hill in between actually, so I'm not really sure why I didn't see that in the first place. So good placement by the missile silo. Could have been maybe just a little bit to the right. What can you do? There was a second missile being launched, and I've got no idea where the hell it actually went. Whoops. I'm not sure if he actually launched both at the same plant, but in either case we do have something to worry about on the right here. We've got crap loads, well not crap loads, we've got several hermits coming in. I should be sending in my units to intercept actually, not really sure why I've been taking so much freaking time to do that, but finally going to be sending them in. Bit of a delayed reaction by myself there, and very luckily enough managing to save the EOS. Unfortunately though, it has been spotted by opponents, although they should know where it is now anyway by the missiles that have come their way. And yep, just continuing to do damage. Really sucks to say the least. I do know where their Annihilator is, and wait a minute, I think it's just barely outside of the shield. It's kind of hard to tell with the overlapping fields we've got there. Let's have a look. There we go, that's better. Okay, never mind, it is actually just within the shields, I think. Huh. Interesting. Oh, whatever. So yeah, it is going to do a bit of damage. Very unfortunate for me to say the least, and I don't think this hammer's going to do too much about it. Roach is actually going to try to climb in. Doing a bit of damage, destroying a couple of units. I think it did pay for itself. It didn't do quite as much damage as it could have though. And these hammers are going to try to hammer at him, but I do believe, yeah, the shields are getting in the way there, which really sucks to say the least. Good placement of the Aegises, I'll admit, actually. I can see it now that they just barely overlap each other and go over the Annihilator there. Not too bad. And a freaking Mobile Eraser as well, just to be a pain in the ass and cloak everything. Just freaking dandy. At the same time we do have Hermits coming in from opponents, which is something that I should be sending in some units to counteract, to say the least. Good use of the cloak actually being used to get the roaches in very close, and they do actually manage to do a bit of damage, destroying a mechs and a couple of defences, but nothing too much thankfully though. Most of my units being diverted away to take out the hermits, and I think my hammers were mostly spaced out as well. Another roach is going to be a pain in the ass. They might actually be able to destroy, never mind, destroy a hammer, but I think something else destroyed it before it got blown up itself, so... Yeah, so yeah, very good use of the erasers. The way to counteract that, of course, is by having your own cheap units in front to sense incoming roaches. Well, really more so to detonate them, but well, yeah, in any case, too much of our economy has been destroyed. We haven't even upgraded any of our geothermal plants. Geothermal plant that's here, though, is... wait a minute, it can actually be built... Oh no, it's been reclaimed, okay. So, yeah, they haven't rebuilt the geothermal plants there. I believe this one has been destroyed, most likely by the tactical nuke. Tactical nuke, we do have one missile, though. What are we going to use it on, though? That's the question. We need to use it on something as quickly as possible. That much is certain. Actually, I might even be able to take out the eraser. Actually, unfortunately, I do miss out on that opportunity. My glaive's coming in sideways. And yeah, just to deal with the attack that's happening here, my Rocco's also trying to do a bit of damage. Which wouldn't be such a bad idea if it wasn't for the Stinger also aiming at them. Where is this tactical missile going to hit? I don't know. In my opinion, it should be used against the Annihilator. Wait a minute, was that? Oh shit. Okay, that's their own tactical nuke being deployed there. Ouch. I think there was 2 missiles actually being deployed there. And a third one, just for good measure. Ouchies. So they do have their own missile silo as well, which really sucks. I don't think we might have seen it on the radar, but the thing is we didn't really know where it, well, if it was actually a missile silo or not. What can you do? I'm making a breakthrough on the right, so this is probably going to be our only shot to make something happen, given the opponent's, well, given the fact that the opponent's destroyed much of our infrastructure. Will I really be able to do anything? It doesn't look like it though. The Venom unfortunately going to be stunning my remaining forces. I did manage to do some economic damage, but not really enough to make up for the amount of damage that we've suffered, and they do still have this Annihilator, which is suffering a bit from power outage, and it is disarmed as well, so yeah, this is not going to be able to do too much. I do try to send in some units to try to attack, but yeah, the good use of the Faradays, indeed. Faradays as well as the other defences to take out the stuff that tries to come in, so really sucks. What can you do? I actually do have a Viper coming in from my support striker, but he doesn't really manage to do much damage before it gets destroyed. I do believe they are free though, at the very least, but yeah, my stuff basically doesn't stand a chance. I'm not really sure why I'm still sending it in actually, especially given the fact that there are 2 EMP weapons there. Basically stun everything that comes in. Actually, it is a good lesson on what to actually build ourselves when it comes to close-in defences. I mean, I always knew that Faradays are pretty good when used in conjunction with other defences, but here they definitely do shine, to say the least. And what's really shining here, in our case, is being able to continually disarm this thing. Looks like we managed to get through the shields. I'm just going to continue disarming it. Unfortunately, they are going to be aiming more of their tactical missiles against us, and not really sure what the hell that is, but we'll see what that impacts. I'm surprised actually they didn't send a nuke against us. Nope, they actually got a... no, they're going to be sending in the napalm missiles, which I don't know if actually if they do more damage over time than the tactical nuke does in a single shot. But in any case, it is doing quite a bit of damage over a pretty large area actually, I think larger than the tactical nuke. It's going to wear away the metal extractors. And the factory is barely going to survive. I'm not really sure why its health is going up. I don't see anything actually repairing it. Yeah, I don't see anything repairing it at all, but in any case it is managing to... Oh, never mind, I was actually looking at the wrong health bar. Whoops. I was looking at this health bar up here, which is going up. Okay, no, the health of this thing's definitely going down. I don't know what the hell that was. That just landed. Might have been another missile, but... indeed. In any case, good job our opponents actually finishing us off with that missile silo. And of course plenty of freaking fusion reactors by our opponents, so we've basically got none. We haven't even upgraded the geothermal plants yet. Outstanding, simply outstanding. My support striker is actually going to be morphing to level 5, not that really makes that much of a difference. At the very least we did stop them from completely destroying our base on the right, but really we've been weakened far too much here. This Annihilator, I think, is going to be able to shoot in just a second. Yep, he's no longer being disarmed by these Racketeers, and what do you know, they've actually got their own freaking sharpshooters as well. With pretty decent range, actually. What is the range? 700 versus 1200. Okay, well, it's still got to sniped them anyway from across the river, and these things stay... Okay, Tango's my guy, but these things actually do stay cloaked when they fire, as you'll see in just a second. There you go, I think it just fired, yep. Fired, so they do actually stay cloaked when firing, although they do take quite a bit of energy to stay cloaked though. So there you go. One of them does get taken out, but yeah, that's because it just happens too close, really. Indeed. Actually, no, they weren't scuttle mines. They were just roaches. Nah, not yet. Really, what chance do we have? I mean, we don't even have a desperation weapon to use against them. We don't have any other tactical missiles being built. They've probably got more. Yep, they got 2 Infernos, with a third one being built up, and yeah, it's going to be supported, so they'll be able to keep launching. No, oh really? They're going to keep launching tactical missiles at us. Oh no, those Scythes. Really, this map is so bloody choke point heavy. It's going to be hard to imagine Scythes actually being able to do anything. Incredible. Anyway, here come more napalm missiles, and yeah, they'll be able to basically burn everything away. Ouch. Certainly sucks to say the least. And where the hell are my Scythes? Okay, well we do have 2, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference, especially with sharpshooters and all that coming in. Man of defenses, as soon as this Scythes get spotted, they're pretty much going to die. To say the least. And really, given the choke points and all that, they're probably going to get spotted pretty quickly. Crab, interesting unit by our opponents. Just going to be used as a mobile strong point, I suppose. Got a couple of ticks to ambush, but really I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I should just keep them there as landmines in case they do try to come in. Really, they got their own Scythes anyway, so really there's nothing that can really be done at this point. We definitely did try, but unfortunately our defenses faltered too much on the right. They could have done more to support, and yeah, that tactical missile being deployed by Drunken Master definitely doing a good job destroying ours there, to say the least. And yeah, now they're just going to be applying the finishing touch. Actually got a couple of roaches coming in bizarre enough to suicide themselves on something or other, maybe on the Shieldbot factory. I'm not entirely sure actually. In any case, bam, yep, they're going to be destroying that. And yeah, that's pretty much going to spell the end for us, and bam, down we all go. I've got a big purple heart award, bizarre enough. Still though, good job by a Drunken Master indeed. Good job indeed. So there you have it. I'll see you all next time.